Welcome to Randy Stevens Inspirational Art Gallery / home / everything. Since last time I showed you guys some of my other work, but I didn't got a chance to explain to you what some of the pieces mean. So now I can today. Well, this is another part of my house, so they're chilling. Well, first I want to say this is my newest creation that I'm working on. I'm going to do like a 30-piece collection of this. It's called the Female Passion. That's what I call that, the Female Passion. And this is one of my sculptures I did a couple of years ago, and it's called Krishna. And Krishna is a god from India, and it's sort of similar to the Christian Jesus and Moses, so it has a similar story to it. And even on top of that, I also collect art. So I'm gonna show you some pieces. This piece right here is a gift that was given to me when I used to work at Garden State Mall, Gallery 4. And this also is my piece. It's an older piece. And this one represents a woman and man chilling on an island in the Caribbean, just joined together. So that's why you have all the lines and stuff together. And also as we go over here to this piece, this is an abstract piece I did, and the picture is a Tanzania child. So I actually required the picture from Manhattan at this big super like antique shop outside, and I bought a whole bunch of pictures from Tanzania, and this was one picture that I incorporated into my abstract. So because he was smiling and happy, so I guess he found his joy. On top of that, and also down below right here, this is the Jester. And as you guys know about the Jester, how the Jester got his jingles. And the story is about the Jester is when there are actually clowns that was also used back in the day during medieval times to please the king and queen. And if they didn't make them happy, they will put them to death. So this is my interpretation of the Jester, how the Jester got his jingle. And right here is an abstract of the American flag. So it's oil and acrylic I did. And also here I did like a couple years ago actually. And it's called the Blue Monkey. I don't know if you get a closer look. You have the face of the blue monkey. Something abstractical I did also. And also in the corner over here, as you can see right here, is my interpretation of the Virgin Mary. So I also enjoy doing Virgin Mary because, well, some sort of connection I have, which means I didn't know my father, so I use that to express how I feel about this mother. So she's my everything. Let me see. And this piece here is of a voodoo princess. Even though I don't do voodoo, but it's also part of my culture. Even though I was born here in the States, but my family history is Nigerian, Jamaican, Cherokee, Navajo, and Irish also on my mom's side. So I'm really a mutt. But yeah, I incorporate everything into my paintings and stuff. And as we go further on, as over here, this is a picture that I bought. It's a part of my collection. It's an oil on canvas of, of course, of the nude swimming. I see my nephew over there just looking. So that's something I also collect and everything. And up here, as we go over here, these are vases that I used to sell inside of Garden State Mall not too long ago. Well, I'm not there now because the gallery had closed down. So, and they sold very quickly. One year I sold 12, around 150, 120. 125, 160, and so on, and also to private dealers, private collectors also bought my artwork. So I'm very proud of that and everything. And so as you can see, I'm very collective with culture. I love African culture because, of course, we are also a part of the African culture. So it's something I enjoy doing because it's a part of me. And even though I'm in Paterson, New Jersey, I still am thankful for having a richness in my heart to still know who I am on the inside. So I'm grateful for that. And right here, this is over here. I have right here is actually a spray painting I did about 3 years ago. And it's an abstract piece, and he's kind of sad and crying, so at the same time, the green means on the inside that he's still rich, but it's just something that is stopping him from expressing himself and being who he is, but you know who he is on the inside. And right here is a landscape of an island with palm trees, with water. Background is kind of moody and relaxed, subtle, and everything. So, love this piece right here also. Love this piece. And as we go over here, this is also another piece I did a while ago of a mother and child. And right here, you can see her. This is the child and his mother, and you know they're still joined together, even though there's no father there, but they still have a bond of the closeness together. Right here, it's kind of upside down. So now you can tell what it is. So it's like an abstract face. It's actually a conversation piece. So a conversation piece means that it doesn't really explain what it is. It explains numerous of things to a certain individual that sees it differently than another person does. So that's what what the abstract means and everything. And so yeah, that's what that means. And as we go right here. This is another spray paint. One day I was experiencing doing spray painting, and it's actually on board. It's on board, and I call this spider face. So as you see, I did this 2002. That was a long time ago. 2002, and also down here, it's another abstract painting, and also. Man and woman in love. You have the woman, and this is the man giving his heart to her, and the love is sprouting up into a flower. It's meaning they're growing together. And so let me see, what else can we do? That's another piece I inquired not too long ago. Well, a couple of years ago, and it's an African mask. And the white part is the mother of pearls. I'm sure everyone out there who knows what that is, if you're experiencing that mother of pearls. And I also collect some of these dolls. This is from St. Lucia. It's a doll from there. Some could say it's a voodoo doll, but I love art, and I'm very into. Sorry guys. I'm very into samurai swords. So I'm very collected. So, don't ever say nothing good come out of Paterson. You still have people in Paterson that has knowledge of doing things and, you know, enjoy doing things. And as you guys can see, this is a picture where I used to work in the gallery 4. That was a drawing I had did. Close up. And also, this is a picture I also did. And this here is also a is my office where I used to make frames in the mall. And this is a picture of Moses, so I had hanging up, so I sold that too. And this is me, Roop Kumar, Debbie Brooks. She's also an artist, a known artist, very known. He's an artist, and I'm a young buck, and that's a friend of his. So yeah, I don't see that. That's an old picture. So yeah, everyone just chilling in the gallery. That's the where is that picture? Yeah, and that's me here doing my job inside the mall. So as you can see, I'm in my attire and everything. So like that. And also I do photography every now and then. I'm not a pro, but I'm not bad. So you know, I take my pictures when I have to. So on top of that, my lions are outside, so I can't show you my tigers and lions. So they locked up. So as we come inside the room again, as you see up here, let me see clearly. That's a picture up here between the flowering statues of Rastafarian. So that's like a oil, acrylic, and mixed medium on picture paper. But you know, it's real slick and everything. And right here, this mask is over 150 years old. It's a Dagon mask, and that was used during the slavery time in Africa. And matter of fact, right here, and as you look up here, this is the first African mask I ever got from my grandmother that she got me years ago. And of course, I have my my cross, Ethiopian cross. I have another mask, Dagon mask, that's what they call. And right here is the abstract I did a while ago. And of course, over here, let me move this forward a little bit. You can see half of this abstract that I did also. So I'm very into my art, and it's very stress relieving. So on top of that, oh, and this is another vase I did a couple of years ago. So that's cool. I just put the feathers in there. I'm actually going to use the feathers for art project. Have more African work. And this is a series right here. I have this one and the red one on the other side. This is a painting that was also given to me. It's from Italy. And this was a painting that from Italy. So I asked the guy that I loved it. So he said I can have it. So I have artists that even give me work. And one day I was at work in the mall, and this Asian guy came in with a friend of mine that's an artist, African American artist. So I told the guy, I said, I love that picture. So he said, you do? So I said, yes, I do. So he said, you know what? Do you want it? I said, are you serious? So he actually gave it to me. So that was a good gift from another artist. I don't know. Well, sometimes I do that. Get my work away. Sometimes. This painting right here depicts a foreign country, because I also inquired this painting the same time I acquired the other painting. It's an oil painting of dying man, and the two young gentlemen is at his age, comforting him in a cool breeze of water. You know, could be Middle Eastern, Egyptian, or somewhat like that. I'm not sure. And oh yeah, you can see all the I'm very clubby, so.